Is there one particular WrestleMania moment that stands out to you?
Well, of course, the one I was in, WrestleMania 7, was always going to be with me the rest of my life, and just the build up to it, and the road to WrestleMania. It's always jam packed, and you never know what's going to happen. You try to stay healthy, but there are times when you go into a big event such as WrestleMania 35 with an injury, or you're not 100%. But hopefully, all our superstars and the talent will be ready to go.
Is there one current superstar you wish you had a crack at in your prime?
Well, there's a couple. I like Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar. I never got to wrestle the Undertaker, but it would have been fun to get in the ring with him.
Mm-hmm. Now, he eventually did finally lose at WrestleMania, but before that, would you consider his WrestleMania streak the greatest streak in sports history?
I would have to say it was, yeah. But to not lose a WrestleMania for 21 years was pretty astounding, and that I brought him into the WWE always made me feel even better.
I didn't know that specifically. You brought him into the WWE?
Yeah, helped bring him in. He was wrestling down in WCW, was kind of floundering around, and had real short red hair, and Mark Callis, and saw a video of him, and took it to Vince McMahon, and he said, "Sarge, if you think he's good enough to be here, bring him in for a tryout." So brought him into Rochester, New York. He wrestled the first match, and as I was watching the match, all of a sudden my headset went off my ear, and I heard Vince McMahon's voice, and he said, "Where did you find this guy?" And I said, "In a box of tapes." And he said, "Well, send him to my office when he's done." So Mark came back from the ring, and he said, "How did I do?" I said, "Vince McMahon wants to talk to you." He said, "Oh, did I do something wrong?" And I said, "I think you probably did something right." So introduced him to Vince, and it's been there ever since.
Ronda Rousey going to be defending her Raw Women's Championship. How would you assess her first year?
She's doing great. She's doing great. She's really catching on fast. I like to see what she's doing, and she's not. At first, she was a little bit shy, letting her feelings out. But now I see the last couple months now, she's letting that fly, and letting those ladies know what she's there for. And she can beat up most guys. So she's doing what she's doing, and it's going to be really sensational.
You know how to draw heat in your day, of course. Who do you think is the best ever just cutting a promo?
Roddy Piper was great. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, although you never knew what he was talking about. He did a good promo. And but there's a handful that really kept me interested in watching it. To entertain me, not only in a match or to speak and do a promo, you got to be doing something to interest me, and there was a few of them that could do that.
I think one guy on that list would be the Rock, and I bring him up simply because you were a pro wrestler and a G.I. Joe, and he's a pro wrestler and a G.I. Joe in a sense, right? Did you ever imagine someone could get to the level of success that he has?
I never thought it would go that far. I knew he would be successful. When he first came in, he didn't know a hammerlock from a headlock, and he just had a tough time with it. He didn't have a character. He didn't know where to go, and we led him a different direction, and he would come back from the ring, and I'd say, "Rock, you hear those people?" And he goes, "What?" I said, "Listen to them." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "They like you. Even though you're the villain, they like you. You're entertaining them. They want to cheer you, but you're not letting them, So every time he would do something, he would come to me. He says, "Are they still out there?" I said, "Yeah, even more." So the transition came over, and lo and behold, he became the Rock, and did some crazy moves, and one of the best promo guys ever in professional wrestling and sports entertainment.
Tell the fans a little bit about what you're doing with WWE Access.
Well, I'm the ambassador for WWE, and I'll be at Access. It's going to be at the Pier 12 in Brooklyn, and it's just a great time to interact with your favorite superstars of today or your legends. There'll be all kinds of memorabilia, photo ops, autograph signings. There'll be this huge display of memorabilia. There'll also be merchandise, the biggest array of merchandise you could ever want to see, and I can't wait to see that myself. And there's so many things to interact with the superstars and be involved. And then, of course, we have WrestleMania itself. It's just nonstop. We take over New York and parts of New Jersey all week long.
Sure sounds like it. It's WWE Access, Brooklyn Pier 12, tickets on sale, Ticketmaster. That's April 4th through 8th, and of course, WrestleMania April 7th at MetLife Stadium.